Well, happily arrived in this location here. Behind me, literally just over there in that direction. I don't know if you can see my pointing finger. It's actually that way. Can you see it there? Do you recognise that famous football stadium? Well, I can tell you right this minute. It's actually the stadium where Southampton are playing this weekend, actually. Of course, being this date, of course, a slight different date to what you might be watching in the future. This date is Thursday, the 18th of November, 2021, and I've arrived pretty much at 12:30 p.m. in the afternoon. You can see it for yourself. It's quite a walking distance, although it looks very close to what is the train station here, and I will be heading in that direction in just a little bit, and this is the road that takes you onto the main train station here. You'll see it in just a little bit here. So as it is a video and a live today, I thought I'd do the video first. Starting at this area here, the train station of Norwich train station. And there's a co-op just to the left there, and that's the main entrance where you come out. Of course, it's a two-way thing at the moment. You've got to go one way out and one way in at the moment. Taxis often park around here, and also in the far distance is the bus stop, which will actually take you into the city centre over in that direction there. Well, the bus stop won't. I can tell you over there is a bus stop where you would actually pick up the bus, which will actually take you mainly into the city centre, which hopefully I'll get a chance to go to today, and it probably goes to other parts of the city as well. So that's where you'd pick it up on that side. You can see a bus coming up there. There it is. That is the one that would normally take you into the city centre, only taking about 5 to 10 minutes. There are also taxis just behind me, dotted around somewhere. So of course, yeah, if you wanted to get a taxi around this area, then of course you'd have to pay on meter, I think it is, because we've done that before, and that would take you into the main city as well if you really are desperate to use a taxi here. And of course, if you're not a sort of fan of buses, but yeah, you might be a fan of buses but not a fan of taxis, so it could be vice versa. So as I'm doing this in parts today, although the signal may go a bit strange anyway, coming down towards that way, which I'm going to actually eventually end up. And of course, I remember when I got a lift from somebody coming to Norwich, I remember of course this car park. That is the famous bit I do remember, and of course having a good meal at the pizza place, which we might show in just a minute. But of course I never remember the great sunshine, which is what it is shining now. This is the first of many videos that I've literally done myself in Norwich. Julian is not here today. He's taken a little bit of a well-earned break at the moment. He decided to have a break and maybe return to Norwich with me at a later stage. So I'm going to have to announce that on the live later on today. Hopefully you'll get to see a little bit more of the live. I do know a little bit of Norwich, but I can easily get lost around this area. But I do know most parts, but not every part. Of course, this part here coming up now, you just have to wait for traffic to let you by here, because you know it can be absolutely busy down this area, especially coming from match days, which of course is coming from that direction, and that's the road you take to get to the Norwich City famous football ground. So you can see it's kind of like busy there. Well, I'm situated in an area in Norwich City, just literally 5-minute walk to the train station and Norwich City Football Club. And in this area it is the Hollywood Bowl, which is the bowling area, and it's a restaurant inside, I believe. and there's some amusements in there as well, and there's some restaurants around here. And guess what we see? We see a Spoons. Unfortunately, Spoons is not with us. We know who that is, but of course it is the Queen of Iceny, the garden section. Now I remember when this was actually closed and only outside seating was available. I remember sitting outside here as well with a few friends, which was good. And looks like we've got the sunset in Norwich, as you can see by the clouds there. It looks fantastic, doesn't it? But if I swing a right here, it looks even better with this bridge here, and it's almost as if an artist was to paint a picture of this. It is just absolutely magnificent. Over there, as I promised I'll show you, is the Pizza Hut that we actually had a meal in with loads of salad. Very good for your health. Well, it kind of like feels weird walking on a bridge like this, but of course, obviously I'm not doing something stupid, but of course it looks fantastic from both sides. I've never literally been up this way before, so I thought I'd showcase it anyway, because I literally knew it. So let me know in the comments, what river is this? I haven't done my look on the Google map because I literally haven't had time, but of course I'll let the audience tell me, then I can remember for next time. Kind of like feels weird walking on here, but just imagine living in one of those. Just imagine that. It feels like as if you're at the seaside resort. I could literally go there today on my ticket, but of course I'm a bit sort of dubious about the timings and all that kind of thing. So yeah, maybe one day I'll do it. I believe they've got more trains on in the evening at Norwich, including an 8 o'clock one, but you know, they're not too late, but of course they're not too bad either. So this is another view of the back of the Queen of Iceny. I'll be heading there for a bite to eat in just a little bit before I proceed and go ahead with the live. Perfect waterside location. Is that where we are? Waterside, is that what it's called? Huh? I could be right in saying so. I think the football ground is in this direction from here, if you're wanting to know that. Fortunately, at this very point of time, there's no queues to queue up, so that's good news. And one of the Spoons of Norwich. It is massive. That looks quite new and posh. Sanitizer there if you need it. Christmas festive already. It looks magnificent. It really is. Don't know if they have the dance floor or anything like that. I think I'll better sit on the other table. You can see where the dance floor would have been. There's the bar over there. Tea machines over on that side. Toilets upstairs. Well, I'm table number 22. After finishing the devastating poor quality live stream earlier, I have to say that I'm going to have to do a video instead. So it might be a little bit dark as I go towards this way when I finish my drink in just a little bit here. My 99p November 2021 version of a tea. It might go up in December. It's likely that it will. Probably back up to £1.20 or £1.25, come to think about it. I reckon it will probably be December prices. So yeah, I'm at the Glass House, and of course, yeah, just relaxing before I head back. And of course, it's been an extraordinary day here. At least most of the live did go ahead, so we can only apologise on that behalf there. Maybe EE is having issues with the signal in certain areas. I know it is in Bury St Edmunds, so we're not able to do a live in Bury St Edmunds if the signal is a bit touchy. So yeah, it was good in places, and then it started to go a bit strange as I left the cathedral. How weird is that? At least we got a bit of Elm Road or something like that. Elm Close, Elm Road, I'm not quite sure. It's the first time I've been down that route. I did say route, didn't I? Or road. I'm not quite sure which. But yeah, what I'm going to do instead is show you a video of the Glass House here, because I'm actually inside in the warm for a change, and I've got to literally walk back because it's around about tea time here. 3 minutes to 5 p.m, which actually I said by mistake, and I said at the beginning of the live that we was in Cambridge, but actually we weren't in Cambridge, we were in Norwich. So it's easy to make that mistake. So yeah, easy to make the mistake of course being 5 o'clock instead of 3 o'clock. It was actually 3 minutes to 4 at that point when I left the cathedral, and that's when the signal was okay. And I've just literally finished my tea. I'll probably get one more. And that's the bar area there. You can just see it there. You can see how a little bit of festive it is. Yeah. You've got a screen there to the left. Some of these spoons are quite sort of dark, and when you go upstairs it's quite light. It's just quite extraordinary. Look how festive these lights are at the Glass House in Norwich. The actual beer garden is out in that direction there, and there's more seating upstairs. Look at the texture of the wall here. It's quite nice to look at. So there we are. This is the Glass House here in Norwich. I like to do my spoon store, and I quite enjoy it. Oh yeah, one thing to note, there is a plug down here on this side here. Let's take a look, just for spoons, as in Julian spoons, and many other people that may be watching this. This is the table I'm sat at. This is the plug. If you want to plug in your plug. Julian likes to do that everywhere he goes in spoons. So I'm about to have my last. I always get that glare in the background at each spoons I go to. Isn't that quite extraordinary? Perhaps I go too often at night. That's probably what it is. The stars that look like stars in the background, but they're not. They're actually lights. But yeah, as I say, a big huge thank you very much to everybody that has been watching here. It's only an exclusive look in the Glass House today, and of course unfortunately our signal went a bit strange today, although I wasn't with Julian Spoons today, it was just me. But yeah, that's staff in the background talking, if you're wondering what the noise is. But yeah, till next time, thanks for watching, and I do hope to do a little bit more of this Glass House in the future if I visit Norwich again. As you see, we're walking down, of course, where the Dodge signal was when I actually did the live during the day on this particular day. So I thought I'd do a night version here. And we're walking towards the festive season. As you can see, it looks quite nice there with those lovely lights showing up and glowing up as well. Look at that. I just realised that I actually walked past these trees and that restaurant earlier that day. Or is it just me thinking off the top of my head? But bear in mind, of course, this is the first time I've literally walked down this road, of course, during the evening time at this sort of ridiculous time of the evening, but that looks very festive, almost like as if you're in London, and the green lights there and some restaurants to go with it. Very nice indeed. As it is my first walk down this route towards the train station, that's where I'm heading. It's called the River Tevens Harbour, that's what I believe it is. Oh, there's some people in it, which is great. Always raises a smile. And of course, I remember seeing this on a video somewhere, the outside, and obviously there is background music, so that's why I had to mute the background music at the time. And this river is absolutely amazing at night to walk by. Well, on behalf of Touring with Us, many thanks for watching our videos as per usual. We thought we'd leave you with some extra bonus footage, although the glaring light is glaring through the camera. I don't know what to do about that. I'm not really much a camera expert. I just do the filming and the editing, and that's it. I don't play any part of anything else apart from the presenting style. So yeah, I'm going to have a bite to eat. It just arrived at the train station here in Cambridge, and of course you can hear by the rattling train. It makes a hell of a noise if you just literally walk just down there. I'm going to head that way, and yeah, hopefully you'll join us next time. And please do comment on what you think about these videos, if you'd like these sort of things in the future, that kind of stuff. And we really appreciate your support. That's all we can really say for now. But yeah, until you see us next on our video stream, it's goodbye. Shall we leave you with some extra bonus? I just have a habit of giving you extra bonus videos. Well, not much to see down here, but it's a little bit of a scaffolding. I think they're building a sort of multi-story kind of homes, Western homes, I think it's got there. And you'll probably remember this for many years and centuries to come, and you'll remember all this scaffolding. That's the reason why we show it sometimes. Just imagine being on that crane here. It reminds me of London's Burning. Hopefully there'll be no one to rescue. So just have a look around here. You've got Cafe Nero here. You've got a lovely bar just down the end there, and you've got a pub there just next to the train station, which is quite a unique pub really, because it's rare to have something like that next to a train station. That's what I would actually like to say. So this is night time here, getting very, very festive, apart from the people on skateboards. Definitely a full moon tonight. It's like walking down the wonders of darkness. Coming down here, this is a exclusive area. It's kind of lit up, kind of not. I'm heading towards the Earl of Derby. Sometimes around here, on occasions, the signal can get a bit funny. But yeah, it looks beautiful at night. Just imagine living in one of these. If you live in one of these, it's absolutely amazing. That is what is shining on that. Beautiful. And the full moon is still out there. Look at that moon. No, it's not the sun in the sky, it's definitely the moon. It's like walking down a sort of underground here. Well, this is the main train station here I'm coming up to here. Well, one of the routes to the train station, just to the left. We'll see it in just a minute. Just when the moon is shining yet again. Yeah, the train station is sort of over there, but of course that's the route to the bus stops over there. This junction goes out onto Hills Road. It's a lovely little restaurant just to the right, Co-op to the left, and traffic lights in the middle. do have to be careful crossing here, like I just said. Well, you never know when a bus is coming through, so you have to think twice. So let that person go by. So let's cross here. We'll end it at the Derby. Free cash machine just over there to the left. Do use them before they run out of them. So it's the Minor Steakhouse over there, which is a restaurant, seafood, burgers, well, all that kind of thing. And I think sushi or something like that, I don't know, but of course I can see it better during the day. But people tend to sit outside, which is nice, because you've got the cover of the roof there, stretching all the way from there. So the name of this actual area is Brook Gate. Remember where you actually see it. Of course, try and work out where we are. There's no way I can read that map. Not at this time of night. Feels like we're in America with all those lights appearing like that. There's Costa Coffee, that's what it looks like at night. Obviously it's shut now because it's at night, because they close around about 5 or 6. They're open during the day. It's definitely worth going in there and checking it out. So a huge thank you very much for watching here. I know I've got my hat on, although it's not actually that cold. Actually, what they are sort of saying in the weather experts about it getting colder next week, it's not cold at this very moment of time. It is actually quite mild, but yeah, I just like to keep my head warm. That's all it is. So don't worry, it is not cold here. But thank you very much for watching here, and do take care, and hopefully you can see us next time. The Earl of Derby, by the way, is just behind us, and it is a bed and breakfast kind of place. It's definitely worth checking out.